Good evening, my viewers again. We are continuing with the universe and man. And today, as I do the introduction, I would like you to have your pen and paper. So, to introduce you, I want to take you back to a verse in the Bible which says that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. That is a very, very vital verse. When I was doing my Form 4 way back in 1969, the Americans landed on the moon, and I was being taught by American teachers. And so they made a big party, and in that party, one of the American teachers told us that the reason why you are being referred to as a third world is nothing less than you only know the material world. You do not know the spiritual world. And so we asked him, what do you mean? And he said that everything that you see in existence is as a result of thought, and thought is in the psychic realm, and it's not on the mundane plane. So I got very interested in studying metaphysics. We are third worlds because we are only interested in the material world. Now, I'll take you to the Bible. I'll take you to, I think, Genesis. All the way from chapter 1 up to verse 57, you read about the 7 fat cows and the 7 thin cows that the king dreams of. And I'm not interested in interpreting that dream. What I want to tell you is I'm interested in the numbers 7 fat and 7 thin. Then as the king or the Pharaoh falls asleep again, then he dreams again of 7 very healthy plants and 7 very, very thin plants. And again, the thin plants are eating the well-nourished plants. Okay, that you have been told in the church the meaning. But my interest is the 7, 7. 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. And 14, when you add the digits of 14, 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. And I am interested in the number 5. That is what we are going to talk about today. Now, before I delve into this talk, I want you, with your pen and paper, write down across the page the numbers 1 to 8. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when you have done that, I want you to fill in the following. Under the number 1, put the figures, the letters A, I, J, Q, Y. Then under the number 2, put the letters B, K, R. Then under the number 3, put the letters C, G, L, S. Then under the number 4, put the letters D, M, T. And then under the number 5, put the letters E, H, N, X. Then below number 6, put the letters U, V, W. And under the number 7, put the letter O and Z. And finally, under the number 8, put the letters F, P. Now, I have given you the figures or the numerals, and I've also given you the corresponding vibrator letters as studied and discovered by the ancient Hebrews. What I've given you is called the ancient Hebrew numerical Kabbalah. It is a very powerful numerical Kabbalah which has been used over the centuries. Then I want to ask you, have you ever wondered why all the prophets, whether it is Jesus, whether it is Muhammad, whether it is Moses or not, these are people just around the Middle East? That there's no prophet originating in Africa, or there's no prophet originating in America or in Australia. Why are they just around the Middle East? That is a topic for another day. Now, today I'm talking about why William Ruto Samoei had to beat the president, whether man liked it or he didn't like it. And remember, I'm not saying that he won the elections. I'm very far away from politics. I'm talking about the universal harmonics and how they affected the Ruto and his rhythmic vibrations. Now, the 9 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you put 4 numbers on this side and put another 4 numbers on this side, you find that 5 is the center of those numbers. So 5 is the controlling power of those numbers. Like a weigh scale, 5 is the one that is holding the weight on this side and the weight on this side of the weigh scale. So why am I now singling out 5? The calculation using what I have given you will bring you to the following mysteries. When you calculate the name God, you find it vibrates to the number 5. And when you calculate the name William, it all ends at compound number 19, and 1 plus 9 is 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So the name William is 1. Then go to the name Ruto. It also vibrates to the compound number 19, which when you add 1 plus 9 is 10. And then it vibrates back to the number 1. That's 1 of 10 plus 0 of 10 is 1. Then when you go to the name Samoei, it is vibrating to the compound number 21. And when you add 2 plus 1, it works out to be a single number 3. Now take the 3 names of William. One is single number 1, the other one is also single number 1, and the last one is single number 3. Add 1 plus 1 plus 3. The total is 5, vibrating with the same vibrations of the name God. And you know that likes attract likes. Now, let's go a little further. In the career of William Ruto, the political career starts at the time when he is at YK92. Using the alphabet I've given you, the YK92 vibrates to the numeral 5. I've given you the God numeral is 5. I've now given you the YK92 is the numeral 5. Okay, let's go a little further and look at the party KANU in which William Ruto built his political career. When you calculate the word KANU, it again ends up at single number 5. Okay, let's leave that and go to the province that gave him the most votes, that is Central. Using the alphabet I've given you, if you calculate the name Central, you find it vibrates again to the numeral 5. And why are we talking about 5, 5, 5, 5? I want you to see that the numeral 5 is a very important number in the politics of William Ruto. So what I'm saying is that these are universal harmonics. The universal harmonics work like that. You harmonize with the rhythms of the universe. And this does not matter whether you are genuinely or ungenuinely elected. The universe doesn't know those things called genuine or ungenuine. The universe knows about the harmonies that it has, the vibrations that it has. So there are about 9 5s I'm talking about. The first one has been God, the creator of the universe. The second one, if you calculate the center of the universe, the sun, then you will find it vibrates to numeral 5. Then when you come to calculate the country, Kenya, in which William Ruto was vying, you will find it's vibrating to the numeral 5. Then I have given you Central is 5 and also KANU is 5. Then the big deal here is William the 5th. Can you see a big 5 in that statement? William the 5th. These are not coincidental. These are universal harmonics, and they are so powerful that even if you wanted to push them aside, you would not. And the judges that did the case were like hypnotized by the universal rhythms. They even didn't know what they were saying. And it had to be so. And you could hear Mother Koome accepting in Nyeri that it took God's hand to deliver that judgment. It was not their own making. And it's like when you are talking to a drunkard would say something but doesn't know what he's saying, but he's saying, being pushed by the influence of alcohol. And so here we can see the influence of the universal rhythms, the 5-5-5-5 rhythms that are pushing it. When you analyze the name William Ruto Samoei, in there you are going to find 5 1s. So So when you say 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 5 times, it is still a 5. You must know that. Then, now let's come to the description of the office he was looking for. President. The word president, when you use the alphabet I have given you, vibrates to a single digit 1. And when you look at the name of William Ruto Samoei, there are 5 ones in it. That means the office of president, which is 1, is calling William Ruto Samoei 5 times. There's no way he can miss to be in that, especially if it's the universe calling. 5 times. So, if you are going to church, it's okay. But understand that it's not the church that governs this universe. This universe is governed by the universal rhythms, cycles, and so on. So look at all those 5s. Those are the ones that pushed so much that William Ruto found himself in the presidency, which is vibrating to 1. And his own name is calling 1 5 times. Now this does not matter whether I, who is telling you, likes Ruto or I don't like him. There is nothing I can do about it. The universe is talking. It is just like the universe talks before you can have the maize from your garden. Once you have planted the maize, there's nothing else you can do. It's the universe that will dictate whether the maize will germinate or not. There's nothing you do again. So, I would request the nation to cooperate with the rhythms of nature. Because if you work against the rhythms of nature, then you are going to have a problem. If you are opposing what nature has done, then you are going to have a problem. It is like a river is flowing and you are trying to go and stop the water from flowing. You are going to be swept away. The forces of nature are more powerful than you are. And the elements of nature are the earth, the air, the fire, and those 3, and then the space in which they sit. So, to sum up this talk is that William Ruto, whether he accidentally stumbled on the rhythms or he had somebody, an expert, who calculated for him the rhythms, he has harmonized with the rhythms of nature and he will have to be the president. The only thing I want to give as a warning is that if he breaks other laws of nature, then he will again, on the law of compensation or on the law of cause and effect, he will again be rewarded as per his actions. So if you are interested in this tabulations, you just call me and I'll give you so many other tabulations that will help you in your own life. My telephone number is 0721 901 429. You can call me straight away and we shall give you the advice you need, because the churches don't control the universe and black magic does not control the universe. The universe is controlled by its own rhythms. So with these rhythms of the universe, man will control his activities. Not that he's powerful, but that he's harmonizing with the forces of nature. And these forces of nature come in the form of vibrations there is nothing in the universe that is not vibratory. All you need is to know on what octave is your name vibrating, and when am I beginning this most important thing in my life. I want to buy my own car. When can I buy a car so that I'm in harmony with the rhythms of the universe, and so that this car lives with me as a friend, not as an enemy to kill me? Then I want to marry. When can I marry so that I'm not in contradiction with the rhythms of the universe, so that I can stay with my wife in harmony the rest of our life, so that we can have children that will be good to us? Okay, I want to take a child to school. When should I exactly take a child to school? You know, schools can open on Monday, but if the rhythm is not good on Monday for the child to start education, why don't you push it to Tuesday so that you harmonize with the rhythms of nature? Now, this one is what this country is lacking. This country really wants knowledge, but nobody is giving them knowledge. When you go to church, they give theoretical knowledge. When you go to magicians, they give deceitful knowledge. So man is left in between. What can he do, or what can he do? But there are groups in this universe that have been nicknamed terrible names. Some of them are Illuminatis, some of them are Freemasons, and so on. You have not investigated what they do. I just asked you at the beginning, why is it that all the prophets are just within the Middle East? Why are they not in Africa? Why are they not in America? The great prophets. Christianity stems from around there. Islam stems from around there. Buddhism is just in those directions. Why? Those are the questions that you will always need to ask, and I have answers to provide. You just give me a call, you just write to me, or you invite me to a place. We will tell you when you can harmonize with the rhythms of nature. Don't expect me to do things to do with black magic. I am not interested in that. Don't expect me to ask you to kneel down 24 hours. It will produce nothing. I will ask you to do practical, scientifically proved systems, and all the time remember, I'm not saying that you must forget God, because in my introduction in the first program, I said that the universe is a synonym of God. It is a synonym of nature. The scientists would call it nature. The metaphysicists will call it the universe. And then religions will call it God. It is one and the same thing. So don't you ever think that I'm dismissing the existence of God. In fact, it's the center of everything. And in this program, I have said he vibrates on number 5, the number which is the center of the scale. On this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5 in the center. On this side, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the numbers of the universe. So until next week, it's bye-bye.